everybody, how are you today? Hi, it's Yolanda Ransom. How are you? If you haven't met me yet, my name is Yolanda Ransom. I'm a financial educator, a speaker, a trainer, and a coach. And I have a tip for you today. I think it'd be very, very valuable, important tip for you. But before I do the tip for today, I just want to invite you, if you haven't done so yet, to make sure that you get your free tips. I have 10 money tips for you that will help you to get control and stay in control of your money. It's a free guide and it's called 10 Tips to Own Your Money Right Now. So it's 10 tips that I use and that my clients have used, and we have been successful in managing our money from day to day. So it takes the guesswork out of it, so you don't have to figure out what works. These are things that really do work. So I've included that link for you. So, you can get your tips delivered right to your inbox, and make sure you pick those up to help you on your way. And today I just want to talk about money and shame. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that I recently heard a story about a candidate. She's running for governor in Georgia. Her name is Stacey Abrams. So I don't know if you heard about her. You may have already. And she's running for governor. And, of course, public officials, they need to, their financials are looked at, when they're attempting to take office. So she disclosed that she has over $200,000 in debt. And she's trying to get ahead of this, and just put that out there and, be publicly, transparent. And the thing about her story, something that I want to especially talk about is not so much her debt. Like, she did say that she has over $170,000 in student loans and credit card debt, and about $50,000 that she owes to the government for back taxes. And I want to make clear right from the start, this is not about judging Miss Abrams or shaming her. This is not what I'm doing. I don't do that. I don't do that to clients. I don't do that to anyone. What I want to talk about is, I noticed in her story, she mentions, different things she's done and why, her story for why she is in debt. She's been in debt for many years. She went to an Ivy League college, and she has a lot of debt, and a lot of financial challenges hit her. And she mentions in her story that in her youth, her family was very, very low income, so she never saw checkbooks balanced. She said she never learned how to manage credit cards, and that's not unusual, right? For many of us, especially many Black people, we come from lower income backgrounds. In fact, that's true for me. The same things that Miss Abrams says is true for me. I never saw a checkbook balanced, and I definitely didn't know how to use credit cards. I ran up a lot of debt, and that was actually a pivotal point for me becoming who I am today. But what I want to say is that she mentions various things, but I don't notice in her story that she mentions that she sought any type of financial help or financial guidance. And I'm not saying she didn't. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying I don't notice that she did that. And that's something I want to address, because I don't know her story and her reasonings, but I think one thing, this is my observation and my opinion, but I think so many people, shame is a huge factor when it comes to money. And it is a huge thing that stops us from getting the help we need. And I think it's true, especially when someone is like a lawyer. The higher the title or the status or the salary that someone achieves in this society, I think the more they look at themselves as someone that should know already what to do, and they perceive others looking at them the same way. So they're ashamed to get help. They're ashamed to say, wait a minute, I don't know what I'm doing here. I am very smart. I'm extremely skilled. I've gone to school. I've become a lawyer. I've become a doctor. I've got my master's. I have my doctorate. But I don't know how to handle my credit card bill. I don't know how to handle my student loan debt. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I think shame is a huge, huge factor. I had a client, in fact, I worked with an attorney. And the client was clearly ashamed, because I'm sure, someone who's able to complete law school, obviously they have a great degree of intelligence, skill, learning, ability, right? So it feels shameful, like I can't even get my debt under control. I can't even balance my checkbook, But it's okay. It's really okay. It's not about that. Being an expert in one area does not make you an expert in everything. That's just really how it is. You know that saying, know what you don't know? That's what this is about. Know what you don't know. Because you're a brain surgeon doesn't mean that you know how to get or manage that student loan debt that you incurred from going to medical school. So, get some help. There is no problem with that. That is what you should do. And I think shame stops a lot of people. They keep going on this pattern, on this path, and they never really say, wait a minute, please help me, because they feel ashamed. So that's just what I want to talk to you about. I want you to sit down with yourself and ask yourself that question. Is shame stopping me from the financial freedom that I'm seeking? Because for me, for instance, I am an expert in personal finance, right? That's my job, and I can help you with that. And if I need legal assistance, I'm not going to look to me. I seek lawyers. I go to lawyers. I've hired lawyers to help me. When I have a medical issue, I go to a doctor. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's okay for me to admit that, and it's okay for you too. No matter what level, job, salary you have achieved, it's okay. All right? So I just want you to know that. And I want to encourage you to seek what you need, and so that you can have the financial freedom you deserve. And again, like I said, I don't know Miss Abrams' story. I don't know that shame is a factor with her, but I just know that I've seen it with so many clients, and clients who let things snowball because they get to a point of a financial disaster almost, because they were ashamed to come in or talk to someone or get the help because they think that there's a reason they shouldn't do it, and that's never true. Financial literacy and financial knowledge and ability is something we all learn, most of us, and we need to learn. And it's great and important and necessary for you to seek help. So whether it's me or anyone else, it doesn't even matter. That's not the issue. It's just that you get that assistance, okay? Ask yourself that question. If that's true for you, sit down and say to yourself, why? Why am I ashamed? Write it down, and then say to yourself, the truth about the situation. Are you an expert in this area because you're an expert in that area? Is that really the way to look at it? And it's not. So anyway, if you found this helpful or useful, or you think someone else could benefit, please feel free to share it, or comment, subscribe, so you can get more, because I'll be doing plenty more of this. And if you like I said, doesn't matter who you work with. If you want to work with me, feel free to drop me an email, and we'll chat about it, or just seek anyone and the assistance that you need so you can have the financial freedom that you truly deserve. All right? So I hope you have an amazing day, and I wish you all the best. Till next time. All right? Bye-bye.